I want to show you our Magento desktop application. It is a desktop application for managing orders of the Magento shopping system, and you can create invoices in this desktop application, or you can create packing slips, or you can refund invoices. For example, if you go on one order, then you see the detailed information of this order in this area. It is the invoice address, or it is shipping address, and here you see the articles of the order. And for example, this order has no invoice, and we want to create an invoice for this order. Then we have the possibility to create this invoice on this button, and furthermore we can print it, email it to customer, and add a comment. We type in a comment and we create the invoice. And after this, the invoice is created. We now see here a checkbox, and we can look on the invoice. And after this, a PDF viewer is opened with the invoice, and this is only an example of an invoice. There is a what you see is what you get editor to change the structure of this invoice. And a little bit technically, this invoice was created with Jasper reports, and there is an open source editor for Jasper reports, or it is not open source, but it is free to download this editor. And with this editor you can create the structure of the invoice or the packing slip or the other documents from our desktop application. And here are the buttons for printing the invoice, for printing the packing slip, or for printing all the documents. And for example, we are getting now a call from the client, and we have to make a comment for this. Client, one moment, client has called us, and then we're making comment. We have the possibility to send this comment to the client, but in this situation this is not necessary. And then we can see here the commands tab is marked with orange, and if we go on the commands tab, we see the command to this order. Another function is we can filter the orders. For example, we want to see only orders from John Doe, then we type in the word Doe and it is filtered. But we can also filter for status. We type in the status, or another feature is, for example, we have here one order and the client pays this order, and in the accounting description on the transfer is the invoice number. And because of this, we want to search for the invoice number. Okay, how many zeros? Okay, and now we see only the order with this invoice number. And this is a very good feature, because you will see this number in the bank transfer description, in the bank wire description, and because of this you have find this order very fast. And then it is also possible to filter the order against year. For example, we want to see only the orders from the year 2013, then we filter the orders against this year. And yes, and for example, this order has a credit memo. This means the invoice was created, but it was cancelled because of I don't know, because of situation, I don't know. And then you can see here the credit memos. There's a number, and you see here the date when is this credit memo created, and this is very good for bookkeeping. You have to create invoice for each order, and these invoices have numbers which are iterated by 1, and you don't have to it is not possible to have a gap in these numbers. You cannot have the number 2006 and then the 2008, because then you are getting problems with the finance authority. And because of this, it is not possible to delete invoices. But if an invoice is not valid, then you can refund this invoice, and the credit memo will be created and everything is fine. Yes, and yes, I have said it, that you can refund the invoices because of keeping a good correctness of the bookkeeping. And yes, it is also possible to delete orders, but I have also already said it is not possible to delete orders which have an invoice, because to keeping the correctness of the bookkeeping. For example, if I want to delete this order, I'm getting an error message. It's only allowed to delete orders without invoice because of the correctness of the bookkeeping. But for example, this order has no invoice, and here we can delete this order. Now the order was deleted. Okay, thank you for watching this video.